Right, what's up, boys? What's up? What's up? What's up? We're in the trading zone, ready to bang out some trading. And first thing I notice is so it's 31. Okay, so I'm going to start doing more of these sort of videos just for myself and for you guys to watch as well. Maybe see and learn something from these YouTube videos and these trade recaps. They are going to be long videos, they are going to be full scale, there's going to be no edits or cuts. I'm just going to record them and fucking upload them how I like. But first thing I want to mention is we have this, first of all, 4 hour gap. That's my target for today. I am bearish. I'm waiting for this bit of liquidity right here to get taken out. Which it already has on ES, and yeah, and then I'm expecting a downside movement to either London lows or that 4 hour gap, so we'll see what happens. It should take out this London high alongside with it, so I've marked it out here as a previous day high, but obviously it's not, it's a previous week high. But yeah, essentially I'm going to wait for an inverse fair value gap to get respected. This is a 5-minute gap here, but I'm not going to notice it because it doesn't really matter as of now. Let me see, is there an SMTs along here or what? Yeah, nice little SMT bearish, which is perfect for my buys as well. I'm thinking today will be a nice day and hopefully I'll actually be able to trade. If I am able to trade, I will be risking 2% as I'm on the valuation. So don't be blaming me. This is my first really time properly doing evaluation. So I'm going to be risking a little bit more, unless it's like an A setup or anything under that. I'll probably be risking less. But as of now, if it's a good setup, then I will be going bearish to my points that I already pointed out. So we have this downside movement, which I would like for this liquidity to be swept. Hopefully not on the ES, because then that would invalidate this SMT. But I'm just going to mark out this. Oh, it's a 5-minute gap as well. It's a 5-minute gap on ES. Just so we know, just so we can see how she's going. But yeah, today should be absolutely lovely. We'll see what happens, I guess. We'll see if we get this liquidity swept first of all. That would be absolutely delicious. Fuck, I forgot to put my Alright, I'm gonna have to how do I pause this stuff, man? Alright, I'm gonna pause it quick. I'm gonna connect to my broker and then we'll be back. Alright boys, back again. Sorry about that. I just had to connect my brokerage because it was bugging out. But yeah, it's looking super nice right now. Super SMT, super divergent. I know it is, nearly 3 PM and I'm fucking wearing one of these. Just smacked it on. I'm wearing full clothes, don't worry. But yeah, we'll wait for this liquidity to get swept and then I'll be looking. Right now, as of right now, I don't give a shit about anything else. Upon our way, there's gonna be some nice bit of news later on this week, so that's exciting. Exciting time to trade. And yeah, I just need this liquidity swept, man. I just need it swept nicely so it can move down. Because yeah, guys, essentially what my strategy is liquidity sweep of either London lows or London highs, or just a major bit of liquidity like this last week Wednesday high, It's a nice bit of liquidity, or a tap into a high time frame fair value gap, which there are none, especially well, there's this hourly gap. We'll mark it out just in case, but it's last week, so it doesn't really matter, and I'm not expecting it to go up there anyway, but just as a point of target if we do decide to switch bias. Also guys, I'm not stuck with this bias, I'm just bearish as of now, what I see, what I like, but we might get some nice moves to the upside and I might switch bias, so don't marry bias, don't stick with bias, because everything can change and market won't always go your way. We have these two equal lows here, which is a nice bit of liquidity, which I definitely will be targeting. It's not an ES, but it's alright. That's going to be good for me to target as well. Perhaps partial profits or something, even though you can't do it on TradeAvate. Doesn't matter. And then, as I was saying again with my strategy, after the liquidity has been swept or a high time frame gap has been filled, I just essentially look for a 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute or 5 minute inverse, or even 50 minute inverse fair value gap to get inversed, stops at the high, stops at the previous high, and I target London lows or London highs or another high time frame gap usually. Those are my favorite points of liquidity, or just as we saw here, equal lows. I'll definitely be targeting that and looking out for that also. So it's that simple. I do sometimes just trade just gaps, so like 1 minute to 5 minute fair value gaps, but that's very rarely if we don't see any sort of motion, or it's just a really nice gap in a nice position. But normally inverse gaps just work better, they're smoother, they're just, more of them happen, you know, more of them happen. So that's kind of just what I'm looking out for. Essentially why I'm recording these videos as well, it's just because I can speak what I'm thinking, what my emotions are doing, so I don't get too ahead of myself, because when I'm alone, you know, I'm just like this the whole time. It doesn't give me a lot of time to think. So yeah, I'm gonna wait for this. There's gaps up here, but we're gonna forget about them for now. I mean, even if this 5 minute gets tapped. But essentially why I want this liquidity to get swept as well is because then it won't sweep while I'm entering a sell position, you know what I mean? And it also just adds a confluence, adds a reason to trade most of the time. So yeah, we are looking very divergent, as you can see. ES is going bearish, we're going bullish on the Nasdaq, so it's not always good. I'm not always looking for SMTs, I don't really care about SMTs, but they help to confirm my bias in a way. So I'm always excited when I see one nowadays. I actually never even used to know what the hell they did, as of only a couple months ago. Well, I knew what they did, but I never marked them out or anything. I just kept them in the back of my mind. So yeah, it's looking nice. Looking like it's gonna do a sweeperoonie. Hopefully, while it's doing that sweeperoonie, we're gonna make a nice little bullish fair value gap. Hopefully, it gets disrespected, and definitely want to be targeting these. So let me mark these out quick. There we go. We're going up to London highs nicely. Yep, we've just taken out that liquidity. As you can see right up here, I'm just gonna mark out these equal high, equal lows. I mean, whatever. I'm just gonna mark it out as general liquidity. Yeah, now I'm open to take a sell position or maybe even a buy, depending. But right now I have a very strong bearish bias, essentially because we are also at all-time highs. I don't like targeting buys at all-time highs. Buys at all-time highs. Alright, it's looking nice. Hopefully we leave a little gap or something. Please. I do feel like we're going to stagnate a little bit along here though, just because I don't want to put my stops right up here, but at the same time, if something presents itself, I'm not going to pass up on an opportunity. So let me just get my shit ready for a sell limit. Mark out this gap as well, quick ting. So I do believe we are going to form a gap here, a 1 minute inverse fair value gap. Yeah, let's see what ES is doing. And yeah, as long as ES doesn't come up and disrespect our SMT, that would also be very lovely on my behalf. Which I think we shouldn't really. I think ES is going to tap into this 5 minute, and then we're just going to go down on ES and on the Nasdaq. So yeah, it's giving us a little bit of space here for a stop loss and whatnot. It's giving us a bit of space. Also, guys, what I've noticed recently, I have always trade when there isn't a break of structure. I trade kind of within a bullish trend, which really isn't good. So right now we do have a bullish trend. I'll admit it to you guys, and I don't mind going bullish either. To be honest, up to this hourly gap, but I'm looking for bearish movement at least to sweep at this. Perhaps even I don't even want to target these 4-hour gap because it's like, as we can see, it would have to, you know, have a nice little breaker structure in order to tap that 4-hour. So at least this. I mean, it has to. It normally equal lows get swept all the time. So I'm looking forward to that happening at least. Might be a shitty risk to reward, but at the end of the day, I don't give a freak. But yeah, guys, I'm trying to be way smarter now. I'm trying to get these evaluations passed quicker, more efficiently, is why I am willing to risk 2% on most of my trades now, especially how it's looking right now. I mean, if we inverse this and we go down, boom, bam, bada, bim, I'm entering into a short position. It's a nice time for this liquidity sweep to be happening also. We haven't tapped into this 5 minute on a yes, however. But yeah, we'll see. Or maybe we might even tap into this hourly and go lower. I'm not sure. I feel like if I do enter into a bullish position, it'd take a little bit longer, and there's just not enough confirmations for me to enter bullish anyway. Even if the trend is my friend and that stuff. Yeah, we're getting quite a big move. We're also doing the same thing. Yeah, so no SMTs on the higher time frame, which is good. And let's go back. I haven't tapped into this 5 minute though. See, I'm expecting this to tap into the 5 minute and then we go lower, because usually that will affect it. But if the Nasdaq moves down here and already has made that move with ES sticking right above here, should be fine. It will take it out without actually taking out my stop loss as well, hopefully. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how she goes. And yeah, we've made another 1 minute down here, so better risk to reward if this does get disrespected. But yeah, not too sure. Not too sure as of now. We might even make a 5 minute gap yeah, I think we're going to make a 5-minute gap inverse. So that's kind of good, I guess. We might even have to wait for this 5-minute. I wouldn't be too worried. Even if it does mean we have a lower risk to reward, I'm happy to wait for a higher time frame inverse instead. That's always better. Higher the time frame, the better. So unless we make a nice like clean high up here and then we start going down, then I'll take this 1 minute. If we start going down right after this candle closes and we take out that 5 minute, then I'll be fine with taking the 5 minute and I won't take the 1 minute, just because it's too shady for me, to be honest. But yeah, I think my target for today is literally just going to be these two equal lows. One of a 15-minute, the hour. Is it an hourly? No. It's 30-minute at least. So yeah, definitely that will definitely get swept, no doubt in my mind. So that's gonna be my target. Maybe I'll extend my profit down here, but again, that would kind of be breaking the trend a little bit. But we'll see. We shall see. I love how slow ES is. I used to trade ES only because it was so slow. But what I've realized is NASDAQ, it's just beautiful. NASDAQ just moves so clean. I mean, the S&P will just it will take out it will inverse a gap and probably respect it and then just go completely the other way, or just go sideways the whole day. So the S&P is good for investing, but alright, looking good. Looking nice, looking good. Yeah, hopefully we might even get a 15-minute inverse. Oh, what I've marked out as 5-minute inverse fair value gap. There we go. It's tempting to enter after this because this 1 minute will definitely get inversed. No doubt within my mind. We'll see. We'll set our things up and whatnot. Just so you guys can see. That would be such a good risk to reward. TBH. Yeah, I might be entering after this. After this inverse. Yeah, man. I mean, if it happens straight away, if it happens right now, I probably won't. I'll see how it reacts. But it's just such a good risk to reward rather than doing this. But then again, this 5-minute is higher confirmation, and also like market will make new highs anyway, like new stop losses for me anyway. So I think I'm gonna go for the safer option today, just because this 1 minute is just so close to this 5-minute. I might as well do the 5-minute. It's just a no-brainer. So yeah, tension is kicking in, boys. I'm gonna get rid of this quick. Order. This order. I mean, the SMT is looking juicy. It's looking juicy, I'll tell you that much. And it just keeps on going higher. Can't Come on, yes. Yes, it's so slow, man. Stop even tapping. 2 minute, 3 minute gaps. I mean, it's a 3 minute gap as well. It's not a 5 minute though. Oh no, it is. Alright, well, if this is a 5 minute gap, then I don't mind taking the inverse on this as well. I'm going to delete this for now and just sit up. 5 AM, just so it's less of a distraction. Alright, let's see what happens. Let us see what happens. Yeah, because of that. That's a smooth 5 minute. I like that. Because this is just too big of a 5 minute gap. Even though if we do inverse this, that would be legendary, and it must definitely go down here. But yeah, I'm going to be careful because I do know that we are going to reach this liquidity. I just don't know when. And there's no point, you know, trying to be risky if I know it's going to hit that point anyway. So yeah, I'm going to wait for this 5 minute inverse to happen. And because the 5 minute is just such a long time, it's not even that long, but it will probably inverse this anyway and make some nice new highs for me to put my stop loss under. So yeah, usually when I say inverse fair value gaps, my best version of that is if a 5 or 15 minute gap is made and then another like 1 minute or 5 minute inverse gap is made, so it hits the higher time frame fair value gap, respects it, and then an inverse. That's the kind of way I trade. So I don't just trade inverses particularly. I like, but it depends on a day. It depends how it's looking. Right now, the only thing that is holding me back is just how high we are moving, and also just 5 minute order flow is just, you know, it's looking more, I don't know, but I will be trading after this. I mean, upon this gap, after it gets inversed. I'm gonna take a piss quick. Be right back. Back again. Alright. Nothing happened? Fuck's sake. No worries. But this liquidity is very, very nice if it gets hit, which it will. Don't know how, I don't know when, but I will. Promise you that. So yeah, I mean, look at ES. I mean, this is just absurd. Look how much NQ has moved. ES is just, it's crazy. Crazy work, brother. It just doesn't like this 5 minute gap, does it? It just doesn't want to hit it. don't care. But it is something to look out for. Stuff that happens on ES or what happens on NQ does affect the other correlating markets quite a lot. That's why, you know, they're like relatives. They're like twins that don't live with each other, essentially. You know, they're twins, so they're like twins. They're twinning, so they do things that twins do. They do the same shit, but they don't know because they don't live with each other, if that makes sense. Quite a shit analogy, but you get the point. Get my fucking point. Alright, so 10 AM open, or 3 PM open in my time, has just happened, meaning the new 4 hour, the new 1 hour gap, all of that good stuff has just opened, which is pretty fire. So yeah, this is a 15-minute gap now, which is very nice. I'm gonna actually change this. 15, which is just high confirmation. If it does get inversed, we'll definitely be going down. But yeah, just in case if I do, there we go. S&P has got that 5 minutes, so we should see down movement now. We should see a heavy down movement now. Yeah, I was just gonna say how I'm bullish. Like if I am going bullish, I'd wait for that 15 minutes to get hit and then inverse. But I feel like by the time my bias is bullish, it's just gonna be like 4 PM or like 12 PM New York, which is normally when I cut off my trading. It's looking smooth now. I would definitely take this 5 minute now. Definitely wouldn't mind doing that now. Definitely would not mind. And these are kind of like protected highs now, because look, we have like, it wasn't just one line, you know, when it was up here, it was just one like wick. It's not the best putting your stop loss, I mean, like, yeah, your stop loss over them. It's just, there's no like liquidity there. It's just not as dense. And it's probably something to do with order blocks, but I never understood order blocks. I don't really care about them, and I don't really use them, but I know that they're just like a brick of liquidity like this, getting structure broken essentially, and going to the downside or upside. So I kind of know what it is, but I don't necessarily look at it and order it, mark it out and everything like that. But yeah, when this does happen, or if it does, I'll be entering into a short position with 2%, because this is quite a lot of confirmations in my view. TBH. Might do it. Probably do it on this candle. Hopefully. So I'm going to set up my limit order now. Set up all my things just so I don't miss out. Stops right over those highs there. Take profit at that. At those equal lows, sorry. With 2 full NQ mini E-mini contracts, that's all I'll be risking, so about 1.7k. Not 2k exactly, but I'm presuming price will probably go like it probably will close lower. So yeah, I don't really fuck with limit orders, but they're good at the same time. And everyone just uses them, so I have to use it, you know, I guess. Yeah, hopefully we close on this candle. If not, no worries, take your time NQ, but Look, ES is already fucking bombing it to the downside. So it's looking good. It's looking good. See what happens. Hopefully we get into trade. Hopefully we start this week green. If not, it's fine. No problem, but this looks good. This looks favourable. Looks nice. I don't think we're gonna disrespect it on this candle. So normally the best thing you want to see is the 1 minute gets inverse first, and then it domino effects on the 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute. You know, that sort of thing. That's the best way to look at it. That's why 1 minute, you know, that's why lower time frames, they work. People think just because you're on a lower time frame is so, I mean, it is more unpredictable and it is a little bit harder to trade, but the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, they all kind of correlate, but they just happen later and form in different ways. I'm so cold. That's why I'm wearing this. I can't be asked to wear a jumper. I've never really had heating in my room anyway, so yeah, it's looking good. Looking not too shabby. Gonna be patient, wait for our setup. But what has happened? Liquidity has been swept. We formed a bearish SMT, two very key influences that I need in order to take a trade. 5 minute has also happened on the ES, which is also another confirmation. Not a big one, but it's happened. We haven't broke structure, and we haven't necessarily changed 5 minute order flow. We still are bullish, but we have a very nice draw in liquidity, and we have unfilled 5 minute, 15 minute, and 1 minute gaps that look like they need to be inversed. So we'll see. Because boys, I haven't taken a real trade. I don't think I've really properly traded in about 2 weeks. Just because I've been preserving my capital. I mean, the markets have just been moving so slow and so shit and so unpredictably that me with nearly 2 years of experience, I'm still a noob at this shit. I can see stuff, I can see obvious stuff, but I'm not an absolute master guru that can see every bit of order flow throughout every single candle and every single movement. So I need to be a little bit more patient and a little bit more careful with how I'm trading and where I'm trading at. But this looks opportunable. This looks nice. We might just respect this 5 minute and just go up. In that case, I just won't take the trade. So I'm going to stay locked in, stick to my bias, stick to my ways. We'll see what happens. We'll see. It's long waiting for these, highs to get formed, but it's also kind of good because it just gives us a little more room to work with our stop loss. Essentially, because if it just plummets down here, which looks like it's going to do, but whatever. Essentially, I'll see this 1 minute get inversed first, and then the 5 minute. But I probably will not enter just off of this 1 minute, because there's no, because when this 5 minute does get, or if it does, because you never know with markets, if it does get inversed, it probably makes it means that the 1 minute will have a breaker structure, so will the 5 minute. So essentially that would be perfect. This is an A plus setup, I think, or maybe even A plus is A plus. I know when you know when those A plus setups happen. You just know. Like, it's so obvious. I'll call that A++, a supreme trade. Alright, so this is quite quite weird. So we just tapped into this hourly fair value gap as well, which isn't necessarily bad. But now if I was gonna go bullish, this would be my target, so that's gone. So I'm definitely not going bullish. Please just go bearish, man. Please, just go bearish. This is booming for investors. If you boys are investing in the S&P 500, I'm not even day trading, just like investing in the long term, you boys must be up on bread. I should have invested, but I got fucked over during those tariffs. I thought we really were gonna go, like, we did go up. Obviously we recovered, but I just entered at such a wrong time. I entered in the middle and I just kept on fucking removing my stop loss and shit. Investing is just too much. It's like 24/7 you're just thinking about the markets and your position. Day trading is nice because it's just stress, but only for like a couple hours. It's not like for weeks and months of stress. Just a couple hours of stress, which is fine. Alright, so this is weird. We've inversed this 5 minute. We've inversed the 5 minute. So yeah, this is what I mean. ES is just a hunk of junk, man. I don't even know what I'm even looking at when it comes to this. But I beg we don't fucking. This is such a shit SMT as well, but it is an SMT. So but as long as you don't go take out these London highs on ES, should be cushy. Need some nicotine, man. But I've had too much tonight. So I'm excited for the gym after. Excited to hit some chest, some shoulders, triceps. Yeah. Just eat shit ton of carbs before I fucking just slam down a coffee. Should be good. Let me text my boy. Ooh, I just got paid. We making money every day, baby.
Imagine with red glasses. Does he looking up fucking... Imagine with red...
Trying to go gym at like 5. Is that calm? So I should be finishing up at 4 o'clock. So 5 would be good, boy. Thanks to my homie. How about the gym? .4:44 gym. Boys, sorry for being on mute with you lot. sorting out my gym plans. Oh, I hate when market. I mean, it's recently just the market's just, you know, we get the positions we want later. Normally just drags on the whole entire day. But it's alright. It's alright, I've got no school today. I'm going to take this opportunity and use it for goodwill. And if nothing happens, I don't give a shit. Just don't. Also, boys, how do you feel about trading on your phone and like outside of your house? I just can't do it, man. I just feel like every time I do, I just get such a shit position. Like I just have to trade with my 2 monitors and my fucking everything ready, nice and cozy. Just got way more focus, man. I can just see through the markets. And I can see opportunities that you can't see whilst you're in a rush. It's the same like when you just hop on the markets like 10 minutes before an opportunity happens. You're gonna just process it and read it so slowly, and you haven't been throughout the journey. Every New York morning, 9:30 a.m. It's like a journey, you know. The market makes journeys, and if you weren't there at the beginning of the journey and you just take it halfway through, just not as clear. You don't understand what it has been doing, how it's been acting. It's the same with backtesting, man. I mean, it's just backtesting is just such kind of a waste of time. I mean, this is my backtesting. You know, when you're backtesting random moves that you didn't even look at, I mean, it's just you're gonna just see the full candles. You know, up here, like, oh, I was trying to show you my screen, but up here, you know, where I'm showing, like, this was a full wick. This looked like it was gonna go bearish here. But obviously, you know, it's just different, man. So, backtest only the markets and the conditions you were actually watching. I don't think there's any point backtesting 10 years ago or some shit, because it's different, market adapts, and these are full candles, man. I wish you could backtest like this. You could just see every little tick and tack of the candle, because this is where the emotions come in, you know. Because this right now looks to me, oh, it's going bearish, you know. Look at these full candles, but at the end of these 2 minutes and 50 seconds, this could be a full bullish candle to dick candle to the upside. So, yeah. But it's looking good. I would even take this 1 minute, but I'm not going to rush it. I'm going to see what this 1 minute says, how it reacts. And hopefully we finally take a fucking trade, man. Probably put even my stop loss down here, to be fair. There we go. There we fucking have it. Got it, Shan. Yeah, now we just wait and see and believe. We might just fucking literally just go down, tap into this 50-minute and go up higher. Or just because this is such like, this liquidity can't be left behind. You know, especially because it's on the 30 minute as well. It's just 2 equal lows. You know, it gets hit all the time. That's why I even have an indicator on it, because look, equal lows hit, equal highs hit, 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 hit. They never get left behind, essentially. Right, this one did, but you know, basically took it out. So that's what I'm hoping for. It's looking clean to me. It's looking clean. I don't know if you guys see it as clean. It's just about an A+. I'd say it's an A. It's an A setup, but I'm willing to risk £2 grand on that shit. Just because the liquidity is just nice. These London lows also, they're very unaligned when you look at them in the higher time frames. They just look like they're in the middle of nowhere. Like they're just random kind of. So I won't be targeting London lows, to be honest. So let's see, is this gonna get inversed? If it does, you know what time is, baby. You know the drill. See, my stop loss will probably be down here. Right, you might have a 2-in-1 as well. A 2-in-1. Alright. This 1 minute has been inversed. That's a key information. Key. I think now we got to wait a whole nother 5 minutes. Hopefully it doesn't end up all the way down here by the time it inverses. And hopefully it breaks structure as well. At least on the 1 minute. Break structure on the 1 minute. Perfect. A setup. It's nearly an A plus. It's nearly an A plus. But as of right now, it doesn't look too A plus to me. Looks like a good A and a good way to spend my £2 grand. Good time to risk £2 grand. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. Need to get a haircut as well. Come on now, give me a break of structure, baby. Give me a break of structure. I could have even not taken the trade off of this 1 minute, but just because of this 5 minute, like I just have to wait. Gotta wait, bro. And also, this is what I like to see as well. When the gap has already been retested and then it disrespects, it's a very nice confirmation. When it goes straight through it without even tapping it first, without testing the waters first, it's just not as good, not as acceptable. It's like rushing too much. It's dipped his toes in, you see. It's dipped a couple wicks into that nice pink 5 minute inverse. It's gonna do it soon. We might even get a tap into this 1 minute gap here, fair value gap, and then go down. Hopefully that's what happens. Hopefully we don't make a new high. And if that does happen also, and it stays right where it is here, like somewhere below, I can just move my stop loss lower. I don't mind where it's at right now. It's pretty safe, pretty nice. Looks good on 5 minutes as well. Because realistically, by the time it, like, if my entry was wrong and my bias was wrong, whatever, it's gonna hit this. Like, if it does hit that, it will probably hit this, you know, because there's no gaps here. There's nothing it wants to tap into. So there's no point putting my stop loss all the way up here. I mean, something can always happen, but it's just, you know, it just gets my risk to reward quite shit. So yeah, we're fucking around right now. We're messing around. The market is messing the hell around. What I'll do in the future, what I think, is I'll start recording like as soon as I'm about to enter, you know, because then it just makes the video shorter for you guys. And I'm not, you know, like TJR, I'm not someone that you guys are gonna just watch for an hour or two just trading like this. I've been trying to talk a lot, but I don't need this time. I don't need this much time to talk. Alright, so this is weird. Not what I wanted, really. It's long in it. It was just about to do it. Just about to inverse. Now we're fucking around, aren't we? We're messing around. We might, just because, like, I said this is such a strong draw of liquidity, but this 15-minute gap also seems like it probably won't get disrespected, to be honest. It could, but just to take out this liquidity and go higher, it doesn't make sense. So what I might do is I might target a 1-minute gap and just target this 15-minute. So I'm going to mark this out just as just so I know. So this might be my new target actually. Might have to be. I'm just going to delete this anyway. But then again, it doesn't look good, man. Doesn't look as good. I'm gonna go on Instagram Reels. Sorry, boys.
Number 6 is dead? Number 6 is dead. Be like, hey, sweetheart. It's a hey, sweetheart. Let's see if Raven can afford it. We're going to hit. Oh. Excuse me, mate. Are you alright, pal? Yeah, I'm good.
Oh yeah, I've got to sort out my finances. Fucking hell, what do I think I'm doing, Jeff? Right. Mr. Can, I've got to transfer my little fucking brother money. But he worked his ass off for it. I made some money too. So I'm not too chavved about that. I mean, he's looking good. He's looking good. I thought for a second, like, I get fucking scared. When I get below £200 in my bank account, I'm scared. Like it's too low for me. You know, I used to be fine with having nothing. I used to be fine having a fucking tenner in my account. But now it's just, I just can't. You know, I was thinking of fucking taking out my money from my fucking brokerage account, mate. But I'll never do that. Never. I don't give a fuck. That money's always growing. So let me transfer to my little brother. My little brother. Sorted, Chevy. Just to give him cash, mate. Fuck's sake. Got a shit ton of cash. Alright, let me go tell him I'll be back in a sec. He's not even in. Fucking scumbag. Yeah, boys. To be honest, it might be a no trade day. Question is, do I still upload this though? Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna upload it. I'm hoping it helps, you know, you lot to understand how I'm thinking within my trading. Well, I don't just trade anything. You see how I was very convicted with my bias, and if it doesn't work out the way I want it to, I won't trade. I feel like it might happen. You know, we got 30 minutes left until my kind of time to trade stops. So it might happen. To be honest, I don't think it's gonna, you know. I'll keep it up for a couple more minutes, boys, but just know I probably won't be trading today. Just because, you know, it's not an A+. And it's also not, it's just taking too long, man. Taking too long, normally that just means it doesn't want to fucking inverse that 5-minute gap. Such a skinny little gap anyway. Holding up all of this, but yeah, boys, essentially I hope you learnt a lot. You know, hope you guys didn't take a trade today. I mean, if you did and you trade some different way, lovely stuff to you. Maybe, I don't know, everyone trades differently, right? I might get it now. Just need to break your structure and an inverse of this 5-minute gap. That's all I need. Come on, I know you can do it. Got like 30 minutes left, man. Come on, Nasdaq. But yeah, boys, you should see me when I'm not recording. I'm a fucking, you know, I'm a weirdo, mate. I'm a fucking weird. I mean, I'm basically doing the same shit, but just talking in my head. So I might as well make a YouTube video about it. Yeah, it's an unfortunate event, unfortunate time when you just can't trade. But I think what last time I did, because I used to do this same shit, because I was recording, it put me under pressure to like make money in a way. But now I just don't care. You know, if I don't trade today, I just don't give a fuck. This really what this is. It's lining up what I think it is this time of like no price action is lining up for years, or at least months of good market action. So I'm gonna preserve my capital and wait patiently for this opportunity. And when this opportunity arises, I will make so much motherfucking bread. That'll be unbelievable. So yeah, that's my hoping for today. Or, sorry, for the next couple of weeks. We don't get any opportunities. It's cool. We're lining up for something good, hopefully. Because trading isn't dead. My strategy isn't dead. Everything works in order. It just hasn't been happening recently. And if it does, trust me, I'll find a way to make this trading shit work because I love it. I love getting on here every single morning, every single lunchtime, and just looking. Even if I don't trade, I love the sport, man. You've got to really love the sport in order to take it to another level. So yeah, boys, I don't know whether to keep the camera rolling or not. But I don't think this is gonna happen. I mean, look at ES, man. Bullshit. We probably will take out this liquidity, if I'm being honest, or at least tap into that 15-minute. Definitely gonna tap into that 15-minute, no doubt. Is it a 30-minute? No. Yeah, it is a 30-minute gap as well. Is it an hourly? It might even be an hourly gap. So to be fair, this 15-minute gap is much stronger, to be fair. Not sure, man. Not too fucking sure. I might have to just do that. I might just sort of low risk. Then again, I'm not here to penny pinch. I'm trying to pass this evaluation with two big trades, or four trades maximum, big trades. Because every time, like on like these prop firms and everything, every time you make money, your trailing stop loss goes up. So if you lose money, it's higher essentially. You can't lose as much money. So there's no point taking little trades on evaluations. Only on evaluation. That's what I learned from my last 50k that I blew. We'll see. This gap is just so low. Might just be a no trade day, like usual. Might be one of those fucking days. Or we could just inverse this 3 minute. I'm just looking for trades that I'm scouting for trades that aren't even there. Just gonna mark it out like that. Yes, I feel myself just trying to look at trades that aren't even there. But this point just has to get hit in order for the market to go higher. So I might just target this. I might just have to. Fuck it. We might have to do it. Short position. Put our stop loss just over there. Take profit just there. That might be the move. She might be the move, I tell you. Fuck it, I'll take that. It's not too shabby. It's at least got to hit that, right? You know? I mean, this makes sense to me, to be honest. Even a 3 minute gap, is it a significant gap? Not really. I'd like to see a 5 minute gap, but to be honest, now, at the time we are right now, I don't think we're going to hit this in the time frame that I want. So this makes a little bit more sense to me. We'll see how it turns out. How's it doing with this 1 minute? Alright, makes sense to me. I'm gonna enter in. I'm gonna enter in as soon as we've already kinda probably just gonna come back up a little bit though. Alright, how's it looking there? It's a 1-to-1. Alright. There we go. I'm in. 1.6k dollars, dude. On a 1-to-1 wrist reward. Might even move my stop down here. Yeah, I think that's what the move is. I think that's the move here, boys.
Order filled.
Stop right there. Yeah. lots or free thingies. 3 minute, 2 minute. This isn't an A plus setup, it's not even an A, but it's a setup. To set up, for Christ's sake. To be honest, boys, I don't feel comfortable in this trade. I don't feel very comfortable within this trade. Just doesn't feel right. Hasn't broken structure. Yeah, I'm getting out. As soon as it goes back to break even. Getting out. Man, I don't. At the same time, I mean, this target's just. It's got to get hit, right? Not too sure, man. I'll let it play out, see what happens. I'll let it fucking play out. It's not the best entry, but what I do know is that 15-minute gap does want to get hit at some point within the day. It might not be now. I'll probably exit out the trade. If this 1 minute gets inversed, then I'll exit. Oh, it's going straight to the stop loss. Well, boys, this is what happens when you impulse trade right before market close. You're bound to lose money, man. Yeah, I'm gonna exit out this trade. As soon as it gets to a this is what happens, man. It is what happens. Could close down here, but I'm just gonna take my risk and wait for it to go down here, perhaps. So this isn't even a B setup, I don't think. This is what happens, man, when you haven't traded for a long time, you just take shit trades. This is not usually how I trade, right? And you know when you're in the wrong trade, it just doesn't feel comfortable when you're in it. And that's what I feel right now. Normally I feel confident. When I'm in a trade, I know. I just feel confident. But in this trade, I don't feel confident at all. This is what happens. Everyone does this as a trader. Even me. I enter into shit positions, but I can see it. You saw how I saw straight away. As soon as I entered, I was like, fuck. I've entered into a shitty trade. 3 minute. I mean, what even is a 3 minute? I don't even know why I have this shit on here. I hate the 3 minute. It hasn't broken structure. It's not done anything significant. But I'll let it hit stop loss. Or just go down to break even at least. Lose a couple $100. That would be optimal, but you know, and my stop loss is so tight as well. Yeah, this isn't a good trade. Like I saw it from a mile away. This is not a trade I'd normally want to be in. I feel nervous in this trade. I don't feel good in this trade. I don't feel confident. It's a shit setup. It's a really shit setup. This is how most people trade as well. They see anything they can and they take it. And that's not me, dude. That's not me. But it was fear. Fear of missing out. Fear of missing out. I haven't traded in a while. I felt like I needed to take a trade. I feel like I'll take my chances. Apparently not. So there's no point even letting it run up here, because it probably will. I'm just gonna let it run a little bit lower, just to hopefully, you know, not lose as much money. But I definitely shouldn't be in this trade. And I definitely wouldn't feel proud even if it did hit that 15-minute gap. It's just not optimal. This is a shit trade, man. Shit trade, shit time to trade as well. All my strategy is time and price, right? Trading at the right time with the right price, with the right confluences, and the right everything, you know. It's not my typical setup. And I can see it from a mile away. I saw it. I see it already. I just can't wait to get out of here. But what do you think? What do you think, guys? Should I, you know, when I get into these shit trades, should I just exit out of them completely? Because I feel like when I do, it just goes back down here anyway, and then goes up. It's just a better chance. But then again, I'm losing half of what I didn't want to lose. So yeah, it's looking nice. Go back down. Go back down, please. Let me get out. Scrape a few $100. I don't care, but don't take $1,000 for me, please. I'm a greedy man. I need that grand for a rainy day. You know, if you know what I mean. Don't need it for days like these. Fuck, man. This is emotional trading. This is what most unprofitable. This is how most unprofitable traders take. If you see yourselves taking trades like these, then you got some reflecting to do. Because I took this trade. Don't feel confident. I don't feel good. Just a shit entry. So I don't know what to do at this point. Should I close out now? Should I wait for it to go a little bit lower? Feeling very greedy. I'm probably gonna put my stop loss actually right there. That's the least I can do, right? It's probably gonna go hit that. It's an $800 loss. Please don't do that. This is what happens, man. You know, this is why you should
Stop filled.
Stop filled. I would have gone up here anyway. That's what happens, man. Emotional trading. That was the worst setup I've ever seen in my entire life. I have no idea why the fuck I took that. To be honest, but yeah, it happens. I'm a trader. How much did I lose? No way. I lost $900 on that shit. And over risking as well. That was 1%. Just realised that's a lot of money. But there we go. That's a setback for my 100k for no reason. There's absolutely no reason why I should have taken that trade. But yeah, that's the end of the video, boys. I'm really upset at myself for that, for taking that trade. But it happens. It does happen. It's how it goes. Market does what it wants. And that was my fault. That wasn't the market's fault at all. You know. That was just my fault for staying on here too long. I said I was going to stop. And I just traded a shit setup, man. That's all part of the learning process. And I hope you guys can learn from this shit. So, peace out. I'm not going to let this affect my day as well. I'm going to have a great day. I'm going to have a great gym sesh. It's a bummer because I knew this trade wasn't going to work out anyway. And I lost unnecessary amount of money. But it happens, alright? See you later, boys.